Hello YouTube and welcome to another vlog. So you might be wondering why the title of this video is called Mistake. Well, you're gonna find out as time goes on. This is a long one. So buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready. Ooh. Going for a nice ride? Well, you think you're going for a nice ride, but sometimes things don't always work out the way you expect. Fortunately, and I'll say this now, no one got hurt. All four of us here, myself and the three riders behind me that you can't see, make it out just fine. But not with a little bit of fright. That'll become painfully apparent within the next 10 to 15 minutes. This was kind of a spur-of-the-moment ride. Nothing too planned. It wasn't planned at all. I think around noon we started talking on Moto Amino, and we ended up meeting up in, Main Street Pub there at about 1:15, and that's where this video started. Oh, maybe about 1:20, 1:30. So the first thing you might notice is the lines on the road there, those white lines. Now, if you're not familiar with those white lines, let me explain a little bit, because we got plenty of time. Those lines are put down by trucks, and they are brine. So it's a mixture of a salinous, a salty solution that is sprayed down up onto the road. Down up onto the road, Jesus, listen to me today. But it's sprayed down onto the road, upon the road, as I say, and it helps keep the road from freezing when, there's snow, ice, sleet, things like that. I love this little back road here. It's just so beautiful. Well, at least to me. Newman Road, I believe it's called. I missed riding on it. And you can see me giving a little wave to the truck there. Just being, hey, thanks for not trying to kill me. Not sure, I'm gesturing to the people behind me. For some reason, I don't really remember. Probably trying to give some warning about the upcoming turn here. I get a bit nervous because there's some oncoming traffic. I took that corner fairly aggressively, and if one of my followers were to wash out low side or run straight on and go into the opposing lane, it would have been bad, and I would want to know about it right away. Oh, you can see the salt trucks. So we got brine down on the road, and we've got salt trucks. What could that mean? Anyways, we thought we had some time. It was about, like I said, 1:30 when this video started. In fact, I can tell you more specifically, it was 1:26 in 19 seconds when this video started. So at this point it's about 1:31 p.m. Now, the weather report said chance of mixed precipitation at 3:15. So we thought we had a solid hour and 45 minutes before the precipitation would begin. And you will see as this video goes on, with no cuts really besides just red lights, that, well, the precipitation starts well in advance of what they say. So again, to change the subject, notice that there's no lines on this road. This is not a snow emergency route, from what I can tell, so they don't brine it. Also notice, this guy's going pretty quick. I like it. Local in a Lexus hauling some ass. Fun to keep up with, going 50 and a 35, or 50 and a 30. He's doing reckless speeds. Gotta love that. So one of the guy in the back is on a Harley, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for him because I know I'm kind of outpacing him, as they say, especially here. I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle. Still being quite reasonable in my opinion. Waving at that truck. Again, hopefully he doesn't pull out and hit us. It's always good. So at this point, things get a little boring. You can see me constantly looking back and slowing up, and that's because rider on the Harley, fell a little bit behind. It's understandable. Those bikes don't have a whole lot of ground clearance. They just don't lend themselves to aggressive style riding. That's okay though. As long as you're out there on two wheels having a good time, you're doing good in my book. Definitely take it easy up here. You're kind of coming into like the town of Fairfax Station, and there's a lot of turnoffs, tiny little businesses, and parking lots and things of that nature to worry about. And that Prius who's stopped and trying to reverse, gotta watch out for that. God only knows if he's gonna see you and stop, or if he's just gonna reverse straight out into the road. But he didn't do any of that. No harm, no foul. So at this point, you can't see it on camera, but we could see it with our, naked eyes, and that is that it is precipitating a bit. There's some ice, some sleet coming down, just very lightly.
It's raining. It's snowing. I know. Let's go back to Clifton.
Probably can't make out what I'm saying there. I'm basically going on about how this is unexpected. What are we gonna do? Let's head back to Clifton, go from there. It doesn't seem so bad, that kind of thing. As you can see, I'm still riding fairly quickly, so I'm not too worried about the road conditions at this point. Chit chat.
Yeah, I think we should cut it. It's gonna get worse probably. Let's go back to Clifton. I'm going back to Clifton. Then we can split off.
I don't think they can really hear me over the freaking super loud bikes. Now it's a little bit askew compared to what it was before. You can't see the speed, and it's kind of facing upwards. What you gonna do? I got off the bike and my heart sank a bit seeing it like that, but the camera angle ended up being okay.
I'm gonna flip around here. Okay.
So yeah, he's saying he's gonna turn around and head home. Just totally understandable. I send him off first. Just get right ahead of the pack. The wingman decides he wants to go second. You can see him still going pretty quick. Mr. Harley Davidson splits off. Where he lives. He's heading there. Myself and Mr. CR are heading up into Clifton. So I could have taken a fast way to Clifton by going down Chapel Road. I was worried about maybe getting gas or maybe riding with this guy. In retrospect, I should have continued straight there, but it is what it is. So I think when I made that left, you can sort of see some of the precipitation. Yeah, you can see me shaking my head. That's because I've been putting my foot down on the road a bit, and it feels... Well, it doesn't feel grippy, it feels very slick. Which is really because, well, the road is wet and cold. I wouldn't say it was really frozen over or anything like that. It was very cold and wet. These are higher speed turns, and the road's not that bad, so I'm taking it kind of quick, trying to get home before the rain, sleet, and snow gets too bad. It really starts affecting the roads, and that would be off of them. And I
Where are you going?
This way.
Okay, I'm going that way too.
Alright, man, take it easy, bro. Drive safe, man.
I'm going, yeah, here. See ya.
So we're still headed the same way. I figured he would go straight, but he decided to turn right. We have ways to go. Start seeing the precipitation a bit more and more, especially as I slow down. At this point, I'm starting really to worry. Trail braking, not hard, but trail braking deep in the turns. Really keeping the bike well balanced. Make sure the rider's okay, stuff like that. Like this turn here, but take it easy, especially with the bridge on the other side. Take this turn. You'll see, but if you take a look even here, you'll see the road looks much more damp than it did before. It's just a cut through. I thought the rider would be heading towards his home that way, but I assume he doesn't like riding over speed bumps with his sports bike, so he continues down the Henderson Road. This here, Henderson Road, is where he cuts off. So now we're all gone our separate ways, heading back home. Again, the roads don't look too terrible at this point, but they don't feel good either. When I stopped hard for that stop sign earlier, I could feel the front end chattering just a little bit. The braking and just not having all the control that it needed. Guy in whatever that car is decides to just like pull over for some reason. I don't know if he pulled back onto the road or not after us. I would imagine he's going super slow just because the road's a little wet. And this Audi kind of goes fast through here, and I would say it can't, but I just don't willing to. Suspension's okay, and my tires are okay, but level grip just isn't known, and if I exceed it, I'm going straight on my ass, whereas he'll just understeer a little bit. It's really tough. starting to feel a little tired here, so if I start saying weird things, it's because I'm falling half asleep, dreaming up some stuff, and then responding to it in the video. Being really weird. So here we are back in Clifton, and it's still, you still can't really see the precipitation on the camera. But I can certainly feel it at this point. I think pretty soon we'll see it. I'm in a hurry, so I don't wait for these guys. I just cross right by them. They're going to some like wine and cheese tasting or whatever they do at that restaurant there. Now at least I'm done with the more twisty sections. It's fairly straight roads from this point out to my house. Yeah, you can start seeing rain splotches on my camera. It's probably the best indication that you have that it is raining. Special. Taking it easy. Sort of. I'm going a little quick because I'm in a lot of hurry to get home and meet this weather before it gets too bad. Which, in retrospect, I'm fairly glad I did because at the time of me recording this, which is 3:36 p.m. when they said it was supposed to start raining and snowing. It's raining and snowing outside hard. If I was caught out on my bike, I would not be happy. The roads are probably just wet in most spots, but there's probably some ice and slush in others. And it could easily have gone down in some of the more side streets that I was riding out. Trip. It's only as good as that last mile getting home. And if I were to make it all the way home and then dump my bike in my neighborhood, I'd still feel like a real idiot, even if it wasn't, you know, a particularly dangerous drop. Here on the left, we got the golf course. I actually, when I was coming the other way on this road, I said at maybe 1 o'clock or so, I could see people playing golf. And at this point, it's, you know, 140, 145, 150, something like that. You just don't see anyone. They've all finished acting and so on. It's like they knew something I didn't about the weather. So one thing you can see is I always keep a nice distance between cars. I try to. The second thing you can see is that here it is starting to rain pretty good. You can really see the splotches on the camera. thought I was having. Just because someone says something that disagrees with you or something that disparages you doesn't mean they're a troll necessarily. Just thinking the bikers, just because a biker gets mad at something or does something you don't agree with doesn't make that biker a troll. It might make them an idiot. It might make them quick to anger, but it certainly doesn't make them a troll. In my opinion, a troll is a person who makes people angry for fun. At least that's the classical definition, internet definition of the word. So we're getting pretty close to some internet business. At this point, it really is sleeting pretty hard. The roads are wet. They're cold. I'm worried about ice. I'm testing the grip of my foot with the operator lever. I should say with my foot, with the brake levers, especially the rear brake. Just seeing, hey, is the rear brake gonna lock up if I give it some, pressure, things like that. Unfortunately, it all seems pretty good. I wouldn't really leave this bike far enough to drag me in this conditions if I really wanted to. Not that that's a smart thing to do at all. Racing emulators and rear-wheel suspension and the buses. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I only slept for about 3 hours last night. And now I've got a couple beers in me. I'm nice and relaxed. I've got nothing else to do today. I'm feeling real happy that I made it home safe. So I'm falling asleep. Falling asleep on my own vlog. What can I say? You gonna stick with me? You gonna watch the rest of this crap? That's really up to you. I think at this point you've seen what you needed to see. In fact, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. There's not much else to show. Like, look at this. It's raining hard at this point. You can see it in the camera. I think I'll keep going. You can see it in the camera. It's getting picked up. It's getting picked up on the lens protector. It's no fun. I mean, I am seriously worried about slush, slipping and sliding, just all kinds of nonsense. We've got about 15 more minutes of this to sit through, if you're willing and able. I think that's fine. I think, as a vlog, a video log, a video diary, I think something like this does show, in a sense, a stream of consciousness from me, especially because I am so tired. I'm kind of coming up with things and saying things that I wouldn't normally say, and just saying weird stuff, because I close my eyes to blink, and then all of a sudden I nod off for 30 seconds, and I wake up from a dream, and I forget that I'm in the vlog. That happened a couple times, and I said some weird things, so when I watch this again, it's going to be interesting, and I wonder if I'm going to do it again before this video is over. This part is a little boring and a little interesting to me, because I'm very nervous, so I'm riding in a very nervous way. Bridges here like this scare the crap out of me, because bridges freeze before roads. The crosswinds expose the bridge to below freezing temperatures. And even if it's above freezing outside, the crosswinds can freeze the road, along with freezing rain, or sleet or ice, which it is doing. Hey, look at this. You can see it. Left lane here. I like being in the left lane. It feels safe to me because you typically only have people coming at you from one side. So that's usually a good thing. You see me opening the shield there to see, and then immediately I regret that decision. There's a bit of traffic here. That's because of the red light. I think. I'm not really sure what it is from, to be honest, because it continues past the red light. A little bit of gridlock. Not gridlock, a little bit of traffic, really. Am I drinking? A Mexican hot chocolate porter. That's what I've been nibbling on. Kristen's Passion. Old Ox Brewery. I am spoiled out here in Loudoun County. Oh, excuse me for touching the microphone there, but I am spoiled out here in Loudoun County with beer. We've got Crooked Run and Old Ox right there, and both of those companies make excellent, excellent beer. They both have food. Crooked Run has excellent food with the, oh my gosh, it'll come to me. Senor Ramon's, yeah, Senor Ramon's to Korea. It's good. Now, I've heard some people talk smack about it not living up to the West Coast tradition of Mexican, but you can kiss my ass, we don't live on the West Coast, we live in fucking Northern Virginia, okay? And then, Old Ox has got food carts, which tend to be, you know, not the greatest food in the world, but it's good, honest, down-home cooking. And that's the kind of shit we like. It's the kind of shit I like. Look at this rain. I mean, that's not rain, that's ice. And one thing about the ice coming down, any of you who know your physical chemistry or your thermodynamics especially will know that phase changes take more energy than standard heating and cooling of an element within that phase. So what I mean by that is the ice, the precipitation comes down as ice. That ice hits your hand as ice, and the heat from your hand transfers into the ice. Ooh, wow. The heat from your hand transfers into the ice and melts the ice, right? But it takes a lot of heat, a lot of energy to melt that ice. And that energy is coming straight out of your body whether you like it or not, because of the temperature differential and because of the thermal density. Oh, God, it's a topic I love to talk about, thermodynamics, but really what's happening is you're getting bombarded here. I'm personally getting bombarded here with ice, and my body heat is melting the ice, and it's making me cold. It's making me really cold. At this point, my hands are freezing. It's really not that cold outside, but because my gloves are getting hit with this ice, and the body heat from myself is transferring through my gloves into the ice, it's not good. You know, you want to achieve because of thermodynamics, the system that you're encompassed in attempts to achieve thermal equilibrium. So you're screwed. I mean, you're bleeding heat off like crazy. at this point, it's hard for me to operate the controls of the bike because my hands are frozen solid. They do not feel good. So there's the Udvar Hazy Space Center, whatever it's called. You know, I've been there, but I've only been there to watch like the movie. I think I saw like The Dark Knight there. And I think that was the last time I saw or went there at all. I'm starting to run out of things to say again. It just goes up and down and up and down and up and down. Will not talk politics on this channel. I'll tell you that. That's one thing I've been thinking of a lot lately. But my God, will I not talk about it. So instead, look at these lines on the road. I think you can see there the slush. It's a very thin layer of slush that's sort of starting to build up in the center of the lanes. That's scary. And you'll see me changing lanes, and to be honest, when I was changing lanes, I was getting ready to crash. Each time I changed lanes. I see this guy ahead of me change lanes, and I'm thinking, you know, there's no one ahead of me. Maybe it's better if I get out of the left lane. Not to be a douchebag, you know, a dickhead. The left lane. Well, you know, I say that, but here I am riding the left lane as Mr. Subaru pulls away from me. And as Mr. Ford, whatever the hell that is, pulls away from me as well. Maybe that's a Ford. I don't know what the hell that is. I can't tell. So now we're coming up to the airport. That means I'm getting close. Yeah, I'm trying to change it. There we go. The first lane change. Goes pretty smoothly, as they say. I mean, you can see that rain on the screen, on the camera lens there. It's just bombarding me, really. It's not heavy rain, but it's just freezing. It's sleet and freezing rain coming down, not regular rain. This bridge scared the shit out of me. You can see me slowing down and veering to the right. That's because the road goes left and I want to go straight to minimize my chances of crashing on a slick bridge. But really, if I ran into any frozen stuff on the road, I don't think it would matter if I was going straight, would it? I would be going on my ass super quick. Super quick. There's Old Ox Road. Drinking my Old Ox beer. My Kristen's Passion. Mexican hot chocolate porter. What does it say? Color. Black rugby highlights. Aroma. Dark chocolate. Espresso. Hint of spice. I don't smell any of that. Flavor. Chocolate, yes. Cinnamon, yes. Bitterness, not so much. Servant snifter. Yeah, they say the servant and the snifter. I'm drinking it straight out of the can, baby. It's good. It's got that hint of cinnamon. It's nice. I love myself a good porter. It's kind of my favorite beer. It's available. It's easy to drink. It's got good flavor. It's It's not quite as boozy as a stout. A good stout almost tastes like a nice red wine. Yeah, anyway. We're about at the end of this video. I mean, if you've reached this far in the video, I don't know what to say. You're an amazing person. You deserve something from me for watching this much. But you know you're not going to get dick. You're not going to get shit. Because what do I have to give? I can barely afford to pay my fucking mortgage, okay? I got a GS and a fucking R6. I got hobbies. I got this, I got that. What are you going to do? So our final thing here is it's raining hard as shit at this point, right? You can really tell. Ooh. Now I'm scared. I don't want to take this turn hard. I brake hard in a straight line and then, you know, turn in. Oh, look at that raindrop right in the center of the lens. Get out of the way, baby. Get out of the way. Now we're here, and as you know, I don't like showing where I live exactly. So I kind of leave it up to mystery and get near my neighborhood and then cut it off. And when we reach the other side of this light, that's the end of the video. Hey, I made it through ice. You need to think about your riding.